So today we're going to have a look at Amazon shopping on How the Tech video series, where we show people how technology works or how to actually do something. So today we're going to focus on how to use Amazon shopping. So firstly we're going to start off by using a web browser, and then later on we'll have a quick look at the mobile application. But for now, let's just open our web browser. So that might be Safari or Google Chrome or something. We're going to use Safari. Okay, and what we want to do is at the top where you type in a search. So usually you start with Google, for example. So if you're here in Google, or if you're at the top of the screen, it doesn't matter. We can type in Amazon.co.uk, for example, and if you type it in at the top, then you'll go directly to the website. If you type it into Google, then you'll see Amazon.co.uk, low prices in electronics, books, sports, etc. So we can click on that one. Okay, and you can see here that when I open the Amazon website, the first thing we see is the home page. And the home page of a website is always sort of like the front page of a shop, where they display the information that is kind of most prominent for them as a company. So things like deliveries, top rated books, gifts for handmade. So you see all of these things are sort of like adverts of things that they want to promote to you. If you scroll down the page, there's more kind of categories: sports and outdoors, garden and outdoors, women's summer sale, Amazon essentials, games and videos. So all of these different kind of categories. You can see that each section is kind of split up by different boxes here, different white boxes. Shows a different piece of information. Okay, so we're just going to go through a couple of the things that make up a website. So we have the menu. Okay, and there's a menu across here which has some of the options of what you can find on Amazon. And then there's another menu. You'll often see this on a mobile, but Amazon website also uses it too, which is called the hamburger menu or the burger menu. It's the three lines. So we click on that three lines, and you can see all the different categories of what they sell. So Prime Video, Amazon Music, etc. If you go down, there's things like books, films and TV, electronic, home, toys, all of these different categories of what you might be able to buy on Amazon. And click on the X here. And just a quick note before we do, it says here, hello, sign in. So once you've signed in, it will say your name there, but before you sign in, it will say hello, sign in, just to indicate that you have not signed in yet. Okay, so as we can see that all of these different sections have their own headers. This bit, this kind of bold title part of the section is the header, and it helps us to split up the different sections and understand what we're looking at in each of those. Now, the important things on this website are also the search bar at the top over here. You can see once I click on it, it gets highlighted in orange, and I can use this to find anything on the website. So you can see on the left here it says all. If I wanted to, I can change it to one specific category. So if I was looking for say a barbecue, I would say, okay, well, I know that a barbecue isn't going to be in the baby section, so I'm going to click on garden and outdoors and then search barbecue, for example. So then you can see that changes there to garden and outdoors. But anyway, let's just change that back to all. For the most part, I don't really change this this setting. I just wanted to demonstrate that. And then you can type something in, like let's say barbecue, or if you wanted to type the whole word as well. So then you can see here underneath the search box, it actually gives you a whole list of different options of what you might be looking for based on what other people have looked for. And over here you can see underneath where it says barbecue covers waterproof, it shows you the different categories or sections that it's in. So barbecue covers is possibly found in gardens and outdoors, or it might be found in home and kitchen as well. So we can click on one of these two to search for this phrase in this category. Okay. Now the other thing to be aware of is the sign in. So as you see here, it says sign in for your best experience, and here it says sign in securely. Okay. Another way of accessing that is at the top here where it says hello sign in accounts and lists. So in here, when you put your mouse or you tap on that on your touchscreen, you will see this kind of other menu over here. So it's got, you know, lists. On Amazon you can build kind of lists. It could be like it says here, a gift list, a shopping list, a wedding list, any kind of list that of different items that you might want to buy, and we'll go more into that once we've logged in. And then on the right here it says your accounts, your orders, and buy again, as well as all of these other things that are accessible when you have got a membership. So we're going to click on new customer, start here, just to demonstrate how do you actually make an account. So right now it's just filled in some automatic details from before, but we're going to create a new account. So let's have a look at creating an account now. We need to just type in these details that it asks for. So for example, I put my name, I put my email address, and then I can choose a password. And what's important here is you've got to notice just underneath it says here passwords must be at least 6 characters, so that you need at least 6 letters and or numbers. So I'm going to choose a password here. And so here it says re-enter password, and the reason that it asks you to put the password twice is just in case you typed it slightly wrong the first time. Putting it in twice just means that, you know, you're more likely to type it in wrong one of the times and type it in right the other time, and then it can check. So let's just see what happens when I type it in wrong. So you can see here it says passwords do not match, so it just means that I need to go and type in the password again to make sure that I've got the right details. So let me just type both of those passwords in. Okay, and then I click on create your Amazon account. And it says here, please solve this puzzle so we know you're a real person. So you don't always see that, but these kinds of puzzles are there just for security, to make sure that it's not some other computer or robot trying to create multiple accounts. So it says here, to verify your email, we've sent a one-time password OTP to vera@ignite9it.co.uk. So that means I need to check my emails, and so now we're just going to wait for an email to come through. There you go, I've just received one. So I can see here it says verify your new Amazon account, and it says to verify your email address, please use the following one-time password OTP and this number. Okay, so I'll copy this number, and then what I can do is put it into this box over here and click on create your Amazon account. Right, so now we've created the account and I've logged in. Now how do I know that I've logged in? Because here it says you know, hello Vera, and instead of saying hello sign in like it did before, which means that it's talking to me, Vera, the person who's signed in. And again, same thing here. If I click on hello Vera, so the menu, it says hello Vera again over here. So there's a couple of important things to do once you create your account. So can you see it on the top left here? It says hello, select your address. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on there where it says select your address, and you need to add in your address into this system. So I put my address in, and there you go, it says deliver to this postcode. So what I did there is I typed in my postcode, I clicked apply, and it just confirms that they can deliver to my account. So then from here I can start using Amazon. I can start finding different products that they have. So let's just take an example. Let's say I want to buy a new kitchen knife. So let's just type in kitchen knife, and then So I clicked on the search box, I typed in kitchen knife, and you can see here that it gives me lots of different options of what I might want to use. So maybe I want to get a kitchen knife set with block. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. So I'll click on that one. And now it's giving me all of these options of different kinds of kitchen knives sets with blocks that I could possibly buy. There you go. So here we can see we've got, this different products. Okay, and each of these products is sort of in this kind of area like this. We've got a picture, we've got a name for the product, we've got the stars over here, which tell us, what have people rated that product. So if I put my mouse on top of the stars, it loads up this little box here which tells me the exact rating, 4.3 out of 200, out of 5, and underneath there it says 200 customer ratings, which is important to note as well. So some products may have 5 out of 5 stars, but only by one person, but another product will have 4.3 out of 5 and it's rated by 200 people. So that you can trust this rating a bit more than if it was just by one person, because more people have kind of given their input into what they think it is. Then underneath that we have the price, and often you might see a second price that's striked out next to it, like that one, $19.99, and that just shows you that there's possibly some discount on this product. And then underneath there, the important thing is here it says get it Saturday, July 18th. On this one it says get it Monday, July 20th. So the point is that different products can be delivered in different time frames. Some products will be delivered quicker, other products will be delivered a bit slower. And here you can see it, get free delivery on your first order shipped by Amazon. There's another one here, free delivery by Amazon. There's another one here that says the same thing as the other one. So the point is that each product has the same kind of layout. You've got the picture, the name, the rating, the price, and then the delivery information. Okay, so then the point is that this is a list of different products. Now you can see on the first set, just above the name, it says here sponsored, and if you put your mouse on top of that, or if you tap on that, you can see here it says you're seeing this ad based on the products relevant to your search query. So what that means is that this is an advert. All of the ones that are sponsored are sort of paid to be at the top of the search. And so if we scroll down, you can see these ones over here don't have that little sponsored sticker. So the point is that these are kind of results that have not been paid to put there. They're just the results that came up. And then we can have a look at each of these products and say, okay, for example, maybe I like the look of this wooden one. It looks quite nice. It says here limited time deal. Sometimes you'll see things like that where it says limited time deal. This one over here says save 5% with voucher. So these are kind of just extra little things. I'll link to the price and that sort of thing. So let's say I click on this knife set, 15-piece kitchen knife set. So you can see that the name itself has a lot of description about what it is, and most products have a kind of a name like this to be found better. Now this is the product page instead of the search page. So on the product page you have the pictures for the product. So for example, if I see on the left over here, if I put my mouse on here, you can see on the right hand side that it sort of delivers a bit of a magnified view of what's on the left picture, so I can see it in slightly more detail. And then underneath the picture on the left there's other pictures that we can actually click on to see other information. So let's say for this one, for example, it gives us information about the size of the knives, and also it comes with a kitchen scissor. For this one it just gives you a picture of what these knives can kind of be used for, all the different purposes: bread knives, vegetable knives, lemon knives. So Then it tells you some information about the actual product in another picture. Now, all of the products on Amazon don't necessarily have all of these different parts of information in the pictures. Some of them are more basic, but any sort of reputable product will most likely have information like this in the picture. Now, so we've got the pictures on the left, we've got the name on the right, just as we had before, the rating as well. You can see here this one is 4.1 out of 5 and it's got 76 ratings. Now, you want to look for something that has, I'd say, probably about 50 ratings or more. Anything less than that is still, relatively credible, but it's just I tend to prefer items that have more ratings than less. Other people might have a different say on that, but then underneath the ratings we can see on the right here, it says 7 unanswered questions. Over here, 7 unanswered questions, and so 7 answered questions, I mean. So the point is that this shows you not only that are there ratings and reviews for the product, because with the ratings there's always usually some reviews, people have left some notes about what they thought. There's also questions that people can ask about this product, and we'll have a look at that later on. There's this deal price section over here, so you can see here's the price of the product, free delivery, and then just underneath that, there's some information in the middle, but we can, for the most part, ignore this because we're going through the basics. So here's kind of a description of the product. What does the package contain? It says here superior sharp, and it explains what that means. It says high quality, and it gives a description. Comfortable and easy to use, and easy care, there you go, and 100% satisfaction. So it just gives you some description about the product and what they deliver. And then on the right hand side they have the section where you can actually buy it. So again, it reinforces the price and the free delivery. It tells you when is it going to arrive and when is the fastest that it could arrive, which is tomorrow, because some items you can pay to have a faster delivery, and sometimes that faster delivery could even be today evening, for example. And it says here order within 8 hours. So if you order within 8 hours, then you can get it by tomorrow. So 8 hours is I'd say from now it's roughly about 8 p.m. So that means that this item, you can order it pretty late in the day and still be able to get it tomorrow. Then it says here in stock. This is important to note. If this item is not in stock, then obviously you won't be able to buy it. Quantity here, it says 1. So let's say maybe I wanted to buy more than this, so I click on the 1 and I can choose to buy, let's say 2, for example. And then you have a few options here. It says add to basket or buy now. Now the difference is that add to basket is like you're in a shopping center and you're putting multiple things in your basket and then you're going to buy them. Buy now could be that you're only looking for this one product and you're happy to buy it. So when you click on buy now, it usually will take your default address information and default payment information. So if you have multiple payment cards on there, for example, when you click on buy now, it will just use the one that you've got set as the default. It won't let you choose, and same for the delivery address. So let's click on add to basket there. Okay, so then it says here, proceed to checkout, etc. Now in fact, let's just go back to that page before we carry on, because I wanted to actually have a look at some more information on this page. So if we scroll down, it can say here that it says frequently bought together, and then it shows you a picture of this knife set, maybe a set of plates and bowls, and a set of pans, and it's underneath there it lists exactly what those different products are and how much they cost, and you could add all of them to your basket to add them together as well. Underneath that as well, it shows you some more products that are kind of similar to these products that you're looking at, in case you like, let's say for example I like the blue ones instead, then I can click on that and be able to choose that one instead. Let's scroll down. Special offers and promotions, it says here save 8% on this item when you purchase one or more. and you says here enter code, OG this code at the checkout. So we're going to copy that code, and then we'll be able to enter that in the checkout, and I'll show you that later when we get to the checkout. And then here it says compare with similar items. So you'll see this often on especially like electronics, but also some other items, where it will display your chosen one with this yellow sort of highlight in the details, and then a bunch of different items that are kind of comparable to yours by other companies, for example, that sort of fit in the price range you're looking at as well, that you might consider. So you say, okay, there's this one that I'm looking at, but actually I like this one over here because I like the color more, for example. Or, maybe it has some other information that this one is stainless steel, whereas this one is carbon stainless steel and wood. And you say, okay, maybe I want this one, so you click on that. But we're not going to do that for now. We're going to keep going down, give you some more information about the product, technical details, what's the weight, etc., other sponsored related items. And then here there's kind of the main product description section. So I generally, when I'm looking at a product, I'll tend to have a look at this section over here, where it gives me the main information, the pictures and the description, kind of a summary description almost, and then I'll scroll down straight past all of this and go to this product description part, because it will give me maybe just a bit more information about this product, and the pictures are a lot bigger, so it's easier to see. This gives you a breakdown of what's going on. Again, another comparison, but this time it's kind of, I think, by the same company. And then I'll scroll down past the next stuff, and we'll go down to here where it says customer answers and questions. Customer questions and answers, sorry. And here, it has different kind of questions that people might want to know. So, are these dishwasher safe? Someone has answered yes. And then there's more answers. Somebody else says yes, but I'm washing them by hand. So different users can submit their own answers, and there's more questions as well. So, for example, did these come with a guarantee? And someone has answered no, not as far as I know. Another person has answered, I think you can sign up for extra guarantee. And then the actual seller themselves, you can see it says seller in blue over here where I've highlighted. It says our company provides a 1-year warranty and replacement period. So both of those people beforehand were just customers that were giving their opinion, but this is the actual seller giving the information to the question. So that's quite useful too. And then this is kind of, for me, the most important part of the whole thing, which is where you have a look at the reviews. So reviews are super important to tell you, is it worth buying this product? Is it trustworthy? Especially because you're buying it online. You can't see it, you can't touch it, you don't know what it's going to actually be like. So you want other people to give you some information on that. So generally the top couple of reviews will be the best reviews, and here you can actually change it. So we've got some images at the top, so we can click on those images and see what people have to say. So this person has actually submitted some images as well as their thoughts. So it says, great range of knives in this set and looks fabulous in my kitchen. The knives are really sharp and it's great they can stay that way with the knife sharpener included. So now you understand that there's a knife sharpener included, for example. Now underneath the images it says read reviews that mention knife set, high quality. So these are phrases that are used in the reviews, and you can click on one of them to bring up the reviews specifically about that. So let's say we have good weight. There's a couple of reviews that mention the phrase good weight. So this person has said good weight, not too light like some others pre-built had, good quality and reasonably priced, lovely to work in the kitchen with these knives, definitely good value. So this person has just used that phrase to talk about the knives. Again, over here this other person has said the knives have a good weight and balance, are easy to grip. So it depends on what you're interested in reading about. Maybe you want to know about the bread knife, so we click here and I think there you go. This person is just listing the knives. But the point is that if you click on one of these, it will help you to find the reviews that are relevant to what you're actually interested in. And then on the left hand side over here, it says, you can click on any of these stars to say, okay, I want to see what the 2-star review says. Why has someone given it a 2-star review? If you're skeptical about a product, you might say, okay, this person said they're a bit too heavy for regular use and a bit dull. This is usually not a problem if you have a good sharpener, but the bread knife is impossible to sharpen with regular tools. So this person is giving you some information about why they think that it's not as good as everyone else says it is. Now here you click on clear filter in order to go back to looking at all of the reviews. Okay, but so the point here is to just look through some other people's understanding. I usually look through, I'd say roughly about 10 reviews at least. Now if over here in this review section it says top positive reviews and top critical review, so you can see what are people saying that's really good about this thing, and then what are some people saying that's really critical of it. So here we can say they look good, but that's as far as it goes. The knives are blunt and the sharpener isn't great as centered back. So this person has also gone on to talk about their experience with the seller and whatever the situation is with that, but the point is that they have given it 1 star and they're explaining why they've given it 1 star in this review over here. So we look at the reviews to give us information about why we should buy a product, if it's actually trustworthy, if it does the things that we say it can, to find out any faults with the product as well. And then once you're ready to buy, you click add to basket, which we've already done. So now we go to our basket, which is in the top right hand side of the screen. Click on basket, and then here it shows you your shopping basket, and it says here carbon knife set in stock, and this will you can choose for it to be a gift. So it says this will be a gift, and there's a tick next to it. Okay, and we'll click on learn more to just show you what it means. So it says here you can send most items to a different delivery address by specifying the name address of each recipient when you place the order. So the point is that using this send a gift option means that you can send it to a different person's address instead of your own. Now let's click on proceed to checkout, which will take us to the actual checkout page. It will ask me for my password again, so I'll click on sign in. Okay, great, there we go. So it's taken me to my email again because it wants to verify. So now I've received a new email. It says here Amazon security alert, unusual sign-in attempt. Now you won't always get this. I got this time maybe because I've not used this account much before, so it's asking me to verify. Click approve on that. Again, like I said, for the most part you probably won't find yourself having to deal with this sort of issue, but that's fine. So click on close. Okay, so now it says here select a delivery address and put in all of your information for the delivery, and then it says here add delivery instructions, and you can put in something like the house doesn't have a number, so please just ring me if you can't find it. For example, you might also have do we need a security code to enter the building, so you might need to put a security code there. There's this option here which is weekend delivery, so just ensuring that you can actually receive packages on the weekend. And then we want to see here, is this address also your invoice address? Click yes, and then click on continue. So now it says here choose your delivery options, and I can choose which option do I want. Do I want the free delivery, which is just the normal delivery that you don't have to pay for? There's also the standard delivery, which means I can get it by Saturday, which is just a bit quicker than the free delivery. It's instead of coming on Monday, which is about 5 days away, for Tuesday, which is 6 days away. I can get it on Saturday, which is only about 3 days away. Or I can pay 50p more than that and I get it by tomorrow. And then the third option is scheduled delivery, so I can actually choose which day I want them to come on. So I can say, okay, I want them specifically to come next Thursday because maybe I won't be there until next Thursday or something like that. And it says here, we're giving you a 30-day free trial of Amazon Prime. And it says here, free premium delivery with a free trial of Amazon Prime. So the point here is that Amazon Prime is Amazon's sort of membership service where you can sign up to have free delivery on a lot of products on their website, free next day delivery specifically. As well as that, you can also have access to all of Amazon's other sort of offerings, like you can read any Kindle book for free online. You have access to Audible, which is a service for listening to audiobooks, and you get 1 free credit a month, although you do have to pay for Audible separately. You can use your Amazon account to link to that. You get access to Amazon Prime Video, which is a video streaming service like Netflix, where you can watch lots of different movies and series. Amazon Music, Amazon Photos. You also get some storage space with Amazon Cloud. So there's a whole host of different things that you can actually get with Amazon Prime, but I'd say in this context of shopping on Amazon, the main thing to focus on is that you get free delivery on all of your products, specifically free next day delivery, which is really useful if you shop a lot at Amazon. It only costs about £80 a year, and you can see here, each next day delivery is about £5. So you only have to do about, let's say, 14 deliveries, I think, or 16 deliveries maybe, in order to actually make your money back, really. So over the course of a year, if you do about 1.5 deliveries a month or 2 deliveries a month, then you'll definitely make your money back. So anyway, we'll choose this free premium delivery because they've given us a free trial, so click on continue. And then here you need to add your payment method. So here we want to click on for example, add a new card. Okay, so I'm going to put my card details in here. Okay, so once you have put in your card details, so my card details right now are blurred just for security, so that in case anyone sees this video and they want to try and steal my card details, they can't. But I've just left the last 4 digits of the card visible, as well as the year, so that you can kind of get a sense of what details you need to put there. But in fact, let's just have a look at what details you would need from a card. So let's just get up an image of a credit card, and here's an example of a random credit card. So you need to put the 16-digit card number where it asks for your card number, the cardholder name, you need to put that in the name section, and the 0821 you'd put that into the section where it's asking for the expiry date. So you've got to have your card with you when you're doing this, obviously. And then underneath there it says set as default payment method, and what that means is that it says here, what's this? Will make your default payments method for all Amazon services, for example, one-click purchases, Amazon Pay, monthly payments, Amazon memberships like Prime. So basically what that means is if this is your default payment card, then it will use this card to pay for anything when you click on buy now, or to pay for your membership, etc. So let's click on add to your card. So it says here your credit cards, and it's got the details there. I can confirm that's correct, and then I click on continue once I've added my card. Now here it says choose a billing address. Now I can just use the address that I entered before, but it might, you might need to put a different billing address if your card is registered to a different address and you're being delivered to somewhere else. So you click on use this address. So on this page it takes you to like a summary of your entire order, and what this means is that I will be able to check that everything is correct. Now it's given me a free Amazon Prime trial, so all of the delivery options are free for me now. But if we were looking at someone that didn't have Amazon Prime, then all of the options except for the normal delivery, standard delivery, so some items have a free delivery completely, or there's the options that we looked at before: 1-day delivery, no rush delivery, and Amazon Day delivery, where you choose which day you want them to deliver it. And then also here there's a section where it says gift cards and promotional codes, so we can enter in that code we had from earlier, and I click apply. Now it says here the promotional code you entered cannot be applied to your purchase. Now that might be for a variety of reasons, but the point is that some codes will work and some codes won't. Now this code probably doesn't work when it is, so this is specifically for the Elegant Life cutlery set. So this is a different cutlery set from the same company, so this code is not valid, but it's good to try codes anyway, I find. So now once you're ready, you choose your delivery option, you're happy that you've got the right product, you've got the right quantity as well. Let's say for example I decide, I only want one of these, so I click on the quantity, I change the number, and I click update, and then here I click on buy now when I'm ready. And then what will happen is, there you go, it says thank you, your order has been placed, and it says please check your email for order confirmation, and then it's got the order number here. So you don't need to write this order number down, I won't worry too much about that, because all that information will be sent to your email. So let's just have a quick look at our emails. Okay, so this is the email from before, but we just want to wait for the next one to come through. While we're waiting for that, let's just have a look at, it says hello Vera accounts and lists. Now we want to go to your orders section. Okay, so now I can see the previous orders that I've placed, and you can see on the left here it just tells you arriving tomorrow, and it tells me the name of the product. I can buy it again if I wanted to, just by clicking on that button. So let's say I bought that 6 months ago for myself, and then I find out that one of my friends really likes it, so I can buy it again for them as a gift, for example. Now on the right hand side here we've got a couple of different options. It says track package, change shipping speed, cancel items, view or edit order, and ask product questions. So if I click on track package, then what it does is it takes me to this page which tells me how far has it got through the delivery process. So right now it's just been ordered, it hasn't been dispatched yet, which means that I can still cancel this order. So as long as it hasn't been dispatched, I can still cancel it. And then let's go back to the orders page. So here I can change the shipping speed again, because it hasn't been searched yet. I can say, okay, you know what, I want it to be on a different day, for example, but I don't, so let's just go back. Then I can also cancel items. So let's just go and have a look at the email first. Okay, so here's the email from Amazon. It just gives you the information: when is it arriving, which address is it sent to, which delivery option did you choose, and a summary of the order. So this is the order number as we saw before, as well as the price, etc. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to quickly jump over to the Amazon app on the iPad and have a look at that before I actually go any further. So let's just switch over to that now. So right now let's have a look at the iPad and using the Amazon app on here. Okay, so I actually have the Amazon app already installed. It's neatly away in a folder called shopping. There we go. So I'm not going to go through how to install it because we have a different video for that. Now let me just actually quickly log out of this because I'm actually already signed in as a different account. So when I open the Amazon app, I see something quite similar to the homepage of the website that we looked at earlier. Okay, And on the left hand side you can see it's got the 3 lines, which is the hamburger menu, and on the right hand side you can see it's got the basket icon, and you can look at what's in the basket. Now right now I'm not signed in and we haven't added anything to the basket, so let's sign in. So we can either click on the hamburger menu and then click on your orders or something, or here where it says sign in securely, let's use that. Okay, so click sign in and I'll type in my email address, and then I'll put in my password. Okay, great. And now I can add a mobile number to the account if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, so I'll just click on not now. And now I'm logged in to that account that I set up before, and as you can see, if I click on the hamburger menu it says hello Vero, and now we want to go to your orders. Okay, and there we go, we've got that order that we had before. So here I'm just going to click on cancel items just to show you how easy it is to cancel something if you've accidentally made a purchase or something like that. So it says here, if you have been charged, a refund will be processed and will be available to you in the next 5 to 7 business days. And then you can put the tick there on the left, which is already put there for you, but you can see there's a yellow tick to indicate which items you want to cancel, and then there's a box underneath where you can choose which reason that you have for cancelling it. You don't have to. It says they're optional, which means that you don't actually need to choose a reason. So I'm just going to say, let's say for example, order created by mistake, and then we click on cancel selected items. Okay, and then there you go, this order has been cancelled, so continue shopping. Let's just go to your orders. There you go, there's no orders there anymore. So again, just to show you how easy it is to cancel something if you've done it by accident. Now let's say for example I'm looking for a chair, for example. Now, you know, I'm going to look at all of these different kinds of chairs, and we can see here on the app on the iPad it's quite similar to the website. Now on a phone, you know, it might have a slightly smaller or different experience, but for the most part Amazon have done a very good job of making their experience similar on all different apps. So there's something very important to note when you're looking at different products. So on the top right of the screen we can see in the white section there's a button there where it says Prime. Sorry, so it says here Prime. Okay, so I'm going to click on that Prime symbol, and what that's going to do is it's only going to show me the products that are eligible for Amazon Prime, which means that I usually will get next day delivery and sometimes better products. Now the other thing is on the right there next to Prime it says filters 1. So I tap on that, and one of the filters, you can see all of the filters that are currently being used, and they're all highlighted with like an orange line, and the current filter is Prime. So I'm only looking at things that are Amazon Prime. If you don't have Prime, you can click on free UK delivery by Amazon, and what that means is that you'll only see the things that are completely free delivery, whether it's Prime or not. So you can see on this chair over here, the top one, that it says Prime free 1 day delivery, and then if we have a look, let's just say I think these are all on Prime delivery, but I'm just trying to find one that isn't to show you what it might say for that one. There you go. So here is Amazon Basic Office Chair. This is not available on Amazon Prime because it doesn't have that Prime symbol underneath the price, but it does say free delivery by Wednesday the 22nd of July. Well, that is for Prime members too, but the point is that some of these things have next day delivery and the other ones just have free delivery. So we'll go back to the filters and we'll have a look at the other kind of things that they have. So this has average customer review, 4 stars and up, 3 stars and up. So let's click on 4 stars and up because we only want the highest quality chair. Now you can choose the brand as well if you want to. otherwise, you can look at deals, you can look at number of chairs, material, color, the features. So let's say, I want a chair that has an armrest, so I tap on that one. So you can see now it says armrest highlighted in orange. I also want a chair that has adjustable height, so I tap on that one there. Okay. Now what else might we want for our chair? We say, okay, I want a chair that swivels. Fantastic. And I want a chair that has a seat lock, which is sometimes important for being able to see sort of being able to make sure that you can't lean back too far so it's not uncomfortable for your back. Now we've limited the search by all of these things. Now there's only one chair available, so we say, okay, you know what, maybe I want to take off some of these filters, and then I can tap on, say, we'll get rid of seat lock, we'll get rid of 4 stars and up, and we'll get rid of let's say swivel, for example. So now there's more results, there's more chairs, and these chairs still look pretty good. So I'll say, you know what, I like this chair, it looks pretty good. And then you can see here that the layout is slightly different, but for the most part it's still a pretty similar experience to what we had on the computer. So we have here, the pictures on the left, I can tap on them and see the different chairs. I can also click on the actual picture and see everything in a bigger screen. On the right there, I've got the information about the product, the price, the style. So you might need to also choose the style of things. So for example, you can say high back with adjustable arms. So you can see this one doesn't come with a headrest, but it does come with adjustable arms. It says high back with fixed arms, high back, so this one doesn't come with arms at all, and then high back with headrest. So I say, okay, you know what, I like this one the best. So these styles or options as well, you might find color options for a different product as well. These are quite important to know about. And then you can see, if I scroll down through here, you get back to these questions, and you see that it says next to the answer for this question, it says Office Hippo, and then it has in blue manufacturer. So that means that this is actually the manufacturer answering these questions. This one here where it says seller means it's a seller who's selling this product, and Amazon is actually answering the questions, and you can see the reviews that most people think it's a fairly good share. So I say, okay, you know what, I'm quite happy with this. Let me click on add to basket. In fact, I'm not going to add it to my basket. I want to add it to a list. So underneath add to basket, there's another button here that says add to list. And then when you first start doing this, you won't have any lists, so you need to click on create another list, and then that's now been added to your list. Now let's say I'm looking at different chairs and I say, oh, you know what, I quite like this one too, let me add this to my list as well. There you go, so I've added it to my list, and maybe I'll put a third one in there. You know what, this one here is quite nice. It's a bit of a different type of chair, but it's got a nice design, it's got a pillow, all of these different things, so I'll add that to the list as well. And then here you can see now when I click on add to list, it says shopping list, because that's the original list that I made, or I can say create another list. So let me click create another list, and now can you see there it says view list underneath add to basket. So I tap on that, and it shows me this shopping list too that I've created. So if I wanted to see the list in a different way, I'd click on the hamburger icon, and then you can see here it says your wish list is the third one down. So I tap on that. Now it just shows me the original shopping list. Now if I click on view lists, it says here, your lists says shopping list and shopping list 2. So in the original shopping list, I've got that first chair, and then if I click on view lists, I've got this second chair that I had. And I say, you know what, I like the second chair more than the first, so I'm actually going to remove this from my list by tapping on the 3 dots and then clicking on delete, which will delete this chair from my list. So now I just have that one shopping list which has nothing in there, and I have the second shop image which has this chair. I can easily go back to this chair. So look, we've gone through a lot of the things about Amazon. So how do you actually search for a product? How do you go through the whole process of adding it to your basket? Deciding whether it's worth buying, paying for the product, putting in all your delivery information. If talking about Amazon Prime, talking about the lists that you can make on here, as well as the mobile app. So for now, let's just finish up on Amazon Prime. If you want to know more, then feel free to get in touch with me, Vir at ignitelearnit.co.uk. That's VIRR at ignitelearnit.co.uk. I hope that you found this video really useful, and let me know if you'd like any more videos like this. Thank you very much.